which is a recent released story-driven game, and as you know, Cabernet means blood. So enjoy this one.
After passing that threshold, I feel so safe all of a sudden. I think it has something to do with the coffin, the vessel. Ironic that something like that can bring a sense of calmness. Strange. Can't imagine the doctor getting much use from this, even back when he was a human. Lovely vanity, though. There's plenty of room for my outfits. And look, there's already one in here. Must be the one the doctor mentioned. I wonder why he has it in the first place. I should check out the general store for more room decor options. I want to look around more before I go to sleep. I can't go out there like... It's almost sunrise. I should... That's a nice place to store my keepsakes. Don't you go anywhere, Matilda. I want to look around more before I should check out the The window goes out directly to the main street. Could come in handy now that I can actually fly. It's been a long night. Time for a little rest.
Liza! Hey, Liza!
Who is this?
Come over to the window.
Oh, it's only you. You scared me half to death. What do you need?
I have some business from the Countess to discuss with you. Would you kindly invite me in?
The window is already open. Why the formalities?
Have you not read about this in your vampire stories? We can't come into someone else's chambers unless we are invited.
That makes sense. You don't want guests like us to drop by unannounced.
It's a real pain in the ass, if you ask me. Hunting would have been so much easier without technicalities like this. So, will you let me in or not?
Sounds to me like someone is forgetting their manners.
That's not funny, just let me in.
Not without you asking nicely.
Fine. Would you kindly let me in, fair lady?
With pleasure. Please come in, Hussar.
Nice place you got yourself over here. The good doctor must want to keep you comfortable.
The doctor has been very kind.
See, cold calculation, bargaining, even extortion, that I understand. The intentions are clear. Kindness is where I get suspicious.
As cynical as it sounds, I think you might be onto something. I'll keep an eye on him.
Great minds think alike.
In any case, you're not here to discuss human character, are you?
That's very true. Let's cut to the chase. Countess would like you to run a quick errand for her, and if everything goes well, she will be very grateful.
What's the favor?
There's this young couple in town, Evgeny and Anastasia. More importantly, they are related to the new mayor, Savely Skortsov. I think Evgeny is his second nephew or whatnot. No matter. According to our sources, the mayor occasionally stores important documentation in their house. Do you see where I'm going with this?
You don't want me to rob their house, do you?
That's a rather tactless way to put it. Countess would simply like you to retrieve said documentation. Before you say anything, remember that she allowed your conversion to be completed and virtually saved you from death.
That doesn't seem like the right thing to do. Do I have any say in all this?
I really want to say yes, but sadly, that's just not the position you are in just yet.
Sounds like there isn't much choice in this favor. I guess I have no other option.
Splendid. All you need to do is to befriend Anastasia or Evgeny and get invited into their house. Then you can enter any time and get what you need without them ever finding out.
And how do I know it's them?
He's a hotshot poet, and she is one of those sensitive, artistic types. What else? Oh, they are both blondes. I always found that peculiar.
Where should I look for Evgeny?
Let's see. He is a mediocre poet who, surprise, surprise, enjoys an occasional shot of vodka. I would start your search at Arbin's Literary Salon.
What else can you tell me about Anastasia?
Not much, although I do often see her going in and out of the church.
You go to church?
Heavens, no! But the roof of it is my favorite spot in town. I'd like to smoke there on occasion.
What kind of documents am I looking for?
All I can say to you right now is that you'll know them when you'll see them.
That's not very helpful.
That will have to do.
I think I've got it from here.
Remember, just befriend one of them and get an invitation to their house. This will come in handy when you'll have to hunt, too. I'll check in a few days and see where you're at. Almost forgot. Here's a little something for incidentals.
Thank you.
Enjoy your new life. I'll see you around.
No mail for me this time. Faina must be the one that keeps things looking nice around here. I bet Dr. Volkov wouldn't remember to take care of flowers to save his life. This must be where Faina lives. Good evening. I'm your new neighbor, Liza. Thought I'd stop by and say a quick hello.
I know who you are, Liza. Of course, come have some tea with me. I always brew too much. Eyes bigger than my stomach, I guess.
Yes, please. I could use a little break. Thank you. Oh, it smells heavenly.
It's juniper, my favorite. With a spoonful of honey, nothing beats it. Try some. Tell me what you think.
You weren't kidding. It reminds me of the times my mother would make tea for my brother and me when we were little.
Sounds lovely, dear.
It was. Although, I don't think it was about the tea itself, more about the little plates she poured it in for us instead of cups.
We can certainly arrange that if you'd like.
That's all right, thank you. Otherwise, I'm afraid I'll start missing them even more.
Poor dear. Did the work take you far from home?
Further than I expected, that's for sure. For some reason, I just feel like telling her everything. I should change the subject before I say something I shouldn't. Are you from around here, Faina?
Oh, no, dear. I happened to wander quite a bit before I settled here. Although, I reckon I've stayed in this town longer than you've been alive.
Anything I should know about life here?
Let's see. For one, the townsfolk tend to be up quite late around these parts. Sort of a local quirk. They say it goes way back. Not sure how it started, but most places tend to stay open well into the night. I was always a night owl myself, so that never bothered me. But darkness and danger go hand in hand.
Danger?
Lots of temptation, whether you seek it or not. It's like my mother used to say, little dove. Keep your heart open, but your mind sharp.
She sounds like a wise woman.
Oh, she was, dear. Much wiser than I'll ever be anyway.
Anything I should know about life here?
Let's see. For one, the townsfolk tend to be up quite late around these parts. Sort of a local quirk. They say it goes way back. Not sure how it started, but most places tend to stay open well into the night. I was always a night owl myself, so that never bothered me. But darkness and danger go hand in hand.
Danger?
Lots of temptation, whether you seek it or not. It's like my mother used to say, little dove. Keep your heart open, but your mind sharp.
She sounds like a wise woman.
Oh, she was, dear. Much wiser than I'll ever be anyway.
Do you live here all by yourself?
I wouldn't say I'm all alone. My plants always keep me company. From time to time, that handsome gentleman in the armchair pays me a visit. And if ever I'm in trouble, I have some lovely neighbors to bother. I'm never alone, not really.
Is that your cat over there? What's his name?
No, I could never tame that one. He's too much of a free spirit. Comes and goes as he pleases. Always a surprise.
How rude of him.
He's so handsome that I don't mind. Never gave him a name, though.
I should be going. Might I stop by again sometime to check in on you?
That would be lovely. You're always welcome in this house.
Thank you for the tea again. It was delicious.
You're welcome, little dove. Come again soon.
Faina's plants are so well kept. She almost treats them like they are her equals. And just like that, he's gone. I hope I'll get to see you again, my elusive buddy. Dr. Volkov, may I have a word?
Come in. Welcome, Miss Morozova. Appreciate you coming over straight away. Punctuality is a highly important quality in a doctor. I trust you had a restful night? Or rather, day, I suppose.
I did, thank you. Never thought that sleeping in a coffin would be so comfortable.
Yes, well, we have a lot to cover, don't we? Where would you like to start?
I'd love to start with my medical duties, if you don't mind. You mentioned you might have some tasks for me?
I most certainly do. As of last month, the only other doctor in the area passed away, God rest his soul. Not that he was that much help. Human medicine has always been a step behind. But, I admit, with most of my time spent on new research, the work did start to pile up. There is some administrative and patient work I'd like you to take care of. Is this something you think you can handle?
Certainly. What should I start with?
Do you remember the woman who was here when you arrived?
Faina? Of course. I actually already stopped by her place.
Huh. Went to see the neighbors before talking with me. Quite unorthodox. Anyway, as your first assignment, I'd like you to pay her a home visit and look over the bite spot on her neck. I've observed some curious rashes around tick bites in my time. I don't exactly know if there's a correlation, but best to make sure she's doing well. She lives in our building, so shouldn't be much trouble anyway.
Will do.
Splendid. As for the rest of the tasks, you'll find them all in the journal on my desk. Feel free to borrow my medical bag and use the lab as needed. I myself am particularly proud of my lab's blood testing instruments. I dare say they are far ahead of any mortal medical equipment. To more material matters, your allowance will be distributed gradually as you progress.
Understood. I'll get to it then.
Looking forward to tracking your progress. A doctor's work is never done. Greetings, Liza.
May I ask how you were turned?
As your sire, I do owe you my story, but I have to warn you, it's a rather gruesome one. Are you sure you'd like to hear it?
After my time in the Countess's basement, I don't think much could shock me.
Well, if you must know. It was a feral that attacked me and my wife at the time, Clara. It struck our carriage one night as we were traveling through the woods coming from a party.
A feral?
A vampire that has been driven mad by their lust for blood.
I didn't realize such creatures existed outside of folklore.
They're a cautionary tale of what can happen to us if one overindulges for years on end. It all happened in the blink of an eye. As I recall, the vehicle turned over and we both tumbled to the dirt. He feasted on Clara first and bled her dry.
How horrible. I'm so sorry for your loss.
It's been some time now, so it doesn't hurt quite as much, but thank you, dear. In any case, his appetite must have somewhat subsided. Still, it wasn't enough for the beast, so he sunk his teeth into my neck. Suddenly, a blind rage overcame me, and I bit off part of his ear. Immortal being or not, I can tell you with certainty he didn't like it one bit.
I can imagine.
That must have snapped him out of his frenzy. He looked around as if just awoken, observed what he'd done, and rapidly retreated. Somehow, I managed to get home by morning, but the nightmare didn't end that night.
You must have swallowed some of his blood when you bit him, and...
Precisely. You must have read about the turning ritual in human folklore. Well done. All kinds of knowledge tends to come in handy from time to time, even silly fairy tales.
So, what happened after you returned?
We'll talk more about this some other time, perhaps. There's much work we must attend to now.
Of course. This place sure looks grimy, but not without its own kind of charm.
Mademoiselle Morozova, what a pleasure to have you in my establishment.
How do you know my name?
Let me just say I take pride in knowing my customers. So, what can I do for you today? Would you like perhaps a cheeky game of cards?
I'd like to play some...
Nothing would...
Good evening.
What can I get for you?
Excuse me. Nice evening, isn't it? Apologies. Hi there. Greetings. Hi there. Greetings. Good evening.
Perched upon a rotting barrow, my eyes survey the fallow field. Where once the wheat grew tall and narrow, now crops bestow a paltry yield. The bitter wind turns lakes to stillness, no saplings in the frozen earth. The farmer's wife now writhes with illness as embers die upon the hearth. See how in the forest hollow the firewood it gathers moss, while in the tavern, ripe with sorrow, the farmer drinks to his great loss. Now raise a toast to her, my brother, nature shall we never scorn. Though often a tempestuous mother, we may yet see the summer's dawn.
Bravo!
Thank you. Thank you kindly, dear friends.
I presume you are the famous Evgeny Skvortsov?
I don't know how famous I am, but I certainly am him. And whom do I owe the pleasure?
I'm Liza, the doctor's new recruit. I was looking around and came in here just in time for the poem. Is that something new?
Enchanté, Liza. The poem is actually from my old book. I'm having a bit of writer's block recently.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's nothing that a nice drink won't cure.
You know, I happen to have read your poetry book recently.
Have you? I am honored. And what did you think?
Can I be honest?
Please.
To me, it sounded like someone enjoys Byron a tad too much.
Well, I am guilty of admiring his work. I suppose you may be right.
Don't act too surprised, please.
It's silly. No matter how much praise you get, criticism is always the only thing that sticks with you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you.
Well, perhaps to console me, you could do a vodka shot with me.
Vodka isn't really something I drink nowadays.
You know that nobody actually likes vodka, don't you? It's designed to be terrible, to make you feel terrible. That's why it's a perfect companion for your misery. After all, Isn't that why people drink in the first place?
What a compelling pitch.
Advertising is what poets are really made for, isn't it?
I don't see why not. Let's share our misery.
To the art of poetry, may it continue to shape minds and move the human spirit.
Hear, hear.
Whew, that went down easy. Say, Liza, perhaps you've rescued me from my writer's block. I just might have a stroke of inspiration.
Delightful news, although I'm not sure I can take credit for it.
Nonsense. That's what muses always do, inspire naturally, without even realizing it. Why don't you come back another night? You'll be my first audience and judge.
Are you sure you want me to be the critic?
You clearly aren't afraid to speak your mind, and for this, I need someone I can trust.
I'll be looking forward to it.
Well, you know what they say. The break is short between the first and the second shot. I'll go chat with Arben and get some more.
Good night, Evgeny. Be careful with your misery, companion.
Don't worry, Liza. He and I are good friends.
I don't think this clock is working, but it doesn't seem like anybody here cares. I don't think this clock is working.
What can I do for you? See you later.
What can I do for you?
This must be a good sermon today.
More or less the same one as always. But then again, people don't usually go to the church expecting plot twists.
Well, at least it's good enough for someone to come more than once.
I suppose that's true. Forgive me. I don't believe I've seen you around here before. Are you new in town?
I arrived just a couple days ago.
Oh, in that case, let me welcome you to the town. My husband and I are relatively new here ourselves. My name is Anastasia, by the way. I teach at the quaint little music school down the road.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Liza. I work as an apprentice under the doctor. A music teacher? That must be so rewarding.
It's true. When I see a spark of passion in a student, especially a child, it does make my day 1,000 times brighter. Do you play an instrument yourself?
I don't, sadly.
Ah, that's a real shame. But trust me, it's never too late to pick up an instrument again.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind. The church choir here sounds remarkable. The tenor in particular is something else.
Doesn't it?
I must admit, I didn't expect to hear something like that in such a small town.
I couldn't agree more. You have quite an ear for music.
You sound surprised. Do I give off such a bad impression?
Oh no, it's just that I rarely meet anyone I have a lot in common with around here. Not anymore, at least. I'm sorry, it's time for me to head home. My husband is waiting. I hope. But perhaps you'd like to keep me company on the way back.
Who would refuse a stroll on such a nice summer evening?
The tenor that you so precisely placed belongs to Father Mikhail. Father Mikhail has a true gift. His voice is unbelievable. I find it very difficult to listen when he speaks, or agree with anything he says. But when he sings, I just can't help myself.
It is frustrating when you can't deny the talent in a person you don't admire.
Isn't that the truth? So, are you planning to come visit the church yourself?
Definitely. I used to love the one back in my hometown. It was much smaller than the one here, but I still remember how huge it seemed when I was younger. I miss it.
Well, that's just lovely. It will be nice to see a friendly face in there. If I'm completely honest with you, I come there mostly to listen to the choir. The lights are off.
Is something wrong?
Nothing really. My husband. I don't think he's home yet. Well, it was such a pleasure to meet you, Liza. Would you stop by my school when you have a moment? I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Of course. I would like nothing more.
Splendid! We are open from Wednesdays to Saturdays.
I'll make sure to drop by. Have a good night, Anastasia.
Good night, Liza.
Locked. Too bad I can't see my reflection. I wonder if I will one day forget my...
Greetings, Liza.
Dr. Volkov, I have some questions. Well, I was wondering about the vanity.
Oh, that's right. I forgot it was even there. Would you like me to cover it with something? I know some of us don't like to be reminded of our condition that way.
Oh, it's not that. I just wanted to ask who lived there before me. Presumably a human lady?
Oh. Well, if you must know, it used to be my daughter's room.
Your daughter?
Yes, however, it's been vacant for quite some time now. Didn't feel right to have all that space unused, so it's a good thing that it finally serves a purpose. Again. Anyway, what were we talking about?
It doesn't seem like he wants to talk about this now. Maybe I should ask another time. It must be an interesting position, being a vampire doctor and treating humans.
I suppose it is. But like with everything else, give it enough time and you'll get used to it. In a way, I'm sort of a link between the two groups. I have insight into humanity that our kind tends to lose touch with, as well as knowledge that humans don't accumulate due to, well, death.
What do you do when you have to explain fang marks on bodies?
Ah, that's not nearly as much of an issue as one would think. Tell the humans it's a snakebite, and nobody bats an eye. Oldest trick in the book.
Huh. Creative. I'm quite enjoying my room. Thank you again for your hospitality. I've never had a space to myself before.
Very pleased to hear that.
Since it seems that I'm here indefinitely, would you mind if I maybe decorate it a bit? Make it more my own?
Yes. Yes, of course. Perhaps the room could use a caring touch after all these years. There's a general store between the church and the salon. You can try ordering some new items there. Make yourself at home.
Thank you. I'll make sure to stop by. I'd like to ask about my situation, if that's all right. It was you who turned me into a vampire, wasn't it?
That is correct. Liza, I want you to know that I take full responsibility for what happened to you. As your sire, I promise to do my best to ease your transition as a vampire.
However,
in my professional opinion, forcing this memory may be highly detrimental to a fledgling psyche. I can't, in good conscience, reveal the repressed memory of your death before it resurfaces on its own.
All right. I understand.
Trust me, this is for your own good. I will tell you one thing, though. In your case, it was either this or death, and I didn't make that choice lightly. I hope that eases your mind, even if only a little.
I was wondering if perhaps you could take a look at something for me. I felt a strange burning sensation on my upper shoulder on the night of my awakening. I check it myself, but sadly, mirrors are of little help lately.
Yes, of course. Let me have a peek. Most peculiar. That does not seem like a medical issue, but rather a magical interference that causes a bond. Not too uncommon, sadly, among us. I wish our kind referred to science more often than to that otherworldly nonsense.
Is it bad?
This isn't quite my area, so I'm hesitant to offer a diagnosis, but that being said, it's likely to have been applied by a foreign entity. Depending on that entity, it could be rather harmless or not. You didn't happen to see who might have left it on you, did you?
No. Whoever it was must have been behind the closed door.
I see. In that case, I'm afraid it's one of those wait-and-see situations, dear. Let me know if you have any updates.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll keep you posted.
You're most welcome, dear.
Mama? What's wrong, Liza? Why aren't you asleep? I can't. Would you sing me the lullaby, please? Oh, all right. Let me tuck you back in. Now close your eyes and listen. Hush now, the sun's gone to sleep. Close your eyes, rest now in peace. In the morn you'll awake and the darkness will flee, and the light will await you and me. Oh, you sing so well, Mommy. Do you think I'll be able to sing like you when I grow up? You can do anything you put your mind to when you grow up. Anything at all. Oh, really? I hope everyone will like it when I sing too. Of course they will, my sunshine. Now, rest your little eyes. Good night, Mommy. Sweet dreams, my darling.
Liza. Liza.
What? What's going on? Why is the window open?
Your soul is mine.
Who is this? Where are you?
Ah! Damn candle.
Hussar? What are you doing here?
I got you, didn't I?
Was this all a prank?
I truly am hilarious, aren't I?
How did you manage to do all this?
Well, I already had your warm invitation, so I helped myself to your room. And then I turned invisible for a hilarious prank.
Turn invisible. We can do that?
Uh-huh. Didn't I tell you?
I think I'd remember it if you did.
Could have sworn I told you. Want to try it now? Just hold your breath and relax. It will come to you. There you go. Where's Liza? I don't know.
You really can't see me?
I cannot. Otherwise, you wouldn't be invisible, would you? Oh, now that I think about it, that could have been another hilarious jape. Lord only knows what you would be up to thinking you're invisible. What a missed opportunity. Ah!
Now that's a funny jape.
That's just immature. Be careful with this ability. You can only stay invisible for so long before your power starts draining. You have to remember to take breaks in between.
Hello.
Mama? What's wrong, Liza? Why aren't you asleep? Oh, now close. Hush now, the sun's gone to sleep. Close your eyes, rest now in peace. In the morn you'll awake and the darkness will flee, and the light will await you and me. Oh, you sing so well, Mommy. Do you think I'll be able to sing like you when I grow up? You can do anything you put your mind to when you grow up. Anything at all. Oh, really? I hope everyone will like it when I sing too. Of course they will, my sunshine. Now, rest your little eyes. Good night, Mommy. Sweet dreams, my darling.
Liza. Liza.
What? What's going on? Why is the window open?
Your soul is mine.
Who is this? Where are you?
Ah! Damn candle!
Hussar? What are you doing here?
I got you, didn't I?
Was this all a prank?
I truly am hilarious, aren't I?
How did you manage to do all this?
Well, I already had your warm invitation, so I helped myself to your room. And then I turned invisible for a hilarious prank.
Turn invisible? We can do that?
Uh-huh. Didn't I tell you?
I think I'd remember it if you did.
Could have sworn I told you. Want to try it now? Just hold your breath and relax. It will come to you. There you go. Where's Liza? I don't know.
You really can't see me?
I cannot. Otherwise, you wouldn't be invisible, would you? Oh, now that I think about it, that could have been another hilarious jape. Lord only knows what you would be up to thinking you're invisible. What a missed opportunity. Be careful with this ability. You can only stay invisible for so long before your power starts draining. You have to remember to take breaks in between. Now that we've all had our fun, how are things going with the happy couple?
I met Anastasia and got to know her a little bit.
She sounds like a nice broad. I thought you two might hit it off. Do you think this is who you will use to get the invitation?
Not sure yet. Maybe it's worth talking to them both some more. I met Evgeny and got to know him a little.
Charming fellow, huh? I'm sure you two will hit it off. Do you think this is who you will use to get the invitation?
Not sure yet. Maybe it's worth talking to them both some more. I met Anastasia and got to know her a little bit.
She sounds like a nice broad. Do you think this is...
I don't see why not. We seem to get along.
Obviously, it doesn't really matter to the Countess who you choose as long as you get that invitation and those documents. On a personal note, though, it may not always be better to pick who you like more.
How so?
When it comes to the hunt, it's those who you get close to that get hurt. Just something to consider.
Seems like you do have a sentimental side after all, don't you?
I just don't want to be the one who comforts you when your poor little heart is broken.
Of course, that must be it.
Anyhow... I suppose my job here is done.
Job? I'm sorry, do they pay you to play tricks on people?
I never thought about it this way. Maybe my line of work isn't so bad. Good luck with the invitation. I'll be rooting for you. Kind of.
I can't go out there like this.
Good evening, sweetheart.
I actually came to follow up on your appointment with Dr. Volkov. So, how are you feeling? Any noticeable rashes or discomfort?
Oh, I feel just fine, dear. Thank you for asking. The heat's been getting the best of me lately, though.
Didn't think it was that warm outside. But then again, maybe I just haven't spent enough time in my new body.
Anyway, I say there's no such thing as bad weather. To each their own.
It seems like there's nothing worrisome on your neck. Still, if you notice anything, make sure to let me or the doctor know.
Of course, dear.
It seems like you do have a mild fever.
Anything I should worry about?
This may be a great opportunity to use Dr. Volkov's experimental lab equipment. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, but just in case, let's take a blood sample, shall we?
Whatever you say, Doctor.
Just relax. It will only hurt for a second. Perfect. Now, have some more tea and a nice rest. I'll take this to the laboratory.
Thank you for stopping by, dear.
I should be going. Might I stop by again sometime to check in on you?
That would be lovely. You're always welcome in this house.
Thank you for the tea again. It was delicious.
You're welcome, little dove. Come again soon.
Lizaveta?
What should I work on today? What incredible lab instruments! It's as if I'm looking into the future or reading a Jules Verne book. Let's take a look at the doctor's notes. I'm sure I can figure it out. Perfect. Now I should wait some time to check the results. They should be ready tomorrow, but if I wait longer than that, it may be too late. What should I work on?
Kirill, you beady-eyed scoundrel, give me back my book.
No need to get personal, Evgeny. It was a fair game.
Like hell it was, you cheat. I need it, don't you get it? My life's work is in it. It is my life.
Then why did you wager it?
Son of a bitch.
But like I already told you, I'm not without heart. I'm willing to play for it again, whenever you're ready.
That scum. My book.
What did you do to him?
Excuse me? I did positively nothing. He got inebriated and wanted to play cards. Who am I to reject a man a simple pleasure?
He's clearly not in the right state of mind to make bets.
He is a grown man and can make his own decisions. Say, if you do want to help him out so much, would you care to play around?
Fine. Let's do this.
Well, thank you kindly.
What are we playing?
Why don't we just play 21? You just tell me when to stop, young lady.
Damn it.
Sorry. Look on the bright side.
Too bad I can't see my... I wonder if... Mama, what's... Oh, no. Huh? Hush now, the sun's gone to sleep. Close your eyes, rest now in peace. In the morn you'll awake and the darkness will flee, and the light will await you and me. Oh, you sing so well, Mommy. You can do sweet.
Liza. Liza. Your soul is mine.
Who is this? Where are you?
Ah! Damn candle.
Who saw her? Was this all?
Well, and then... I could have just told... There you... I can... Lord, what a... Ah! That's speak. You have to... Now that we've all...
I met
She sounds... Do you think...
Not sure. I met
Charming Do you think...
I don't see why.
Obviously, on a person... When it comes just... I just... Any... I suppose... I never... Good...
Too bad I can't. I wonder if... There's something else I must attend to today instead. What should I work on?
Hello. Any. Any.
This I'm
What?
Just. Perfect.
Thank you for that.
Thank
you.
What should I... There's something else I must attend to today instead. I should check out the general store for... Mama? There's something else I must attend to today instead.
Liza,
Dr. Volkov, It was...
that is...
But...
Liza, as your... How I can...
All right.
Trust, I will... I hope...
I checked...
Yes. That not too...
Is it...
This isn't that big...
Or... No.
I... Let...
Thank...
Your most...
What should I work...
Don't you give up, Marusa. You're making great progress.
I still can't get through the etude. My fingers just slip as if the strings were covered with butter. I hate it.
It's a hard piece. In a week, you'll go through it without even thinking, I promise. Practice makes perfect. Cheer up, sweetie. Go and get some fresh air. I'll see you in a couple of days.
Good night, Madam Skvortsova. Thank you. Evening.
Tough lesson.
Marusa's such a talented student. She just doesn't have the same advantages some other children do. Only she had an instrument to practice at home. She'd probably be playing in a concert hall already.
Sadly, that's just the way things are. I come from a poor family myself. Life is unfair.
That may be true, but I don't think that should stop us from trying to fix it. I am actually trying to raise a little money for instruments for some of my students. I put a little something there whenever I can. But times haven't been exactly easy lately.
How much do you still need to collect for Marusa's violin?
Those aren't cheap. I think I can get her a decent one for 15 more coins. We'll get there at some point. I'm so happy you stopped by. So, how do you like it here?
It's such a cozy little place. I wish I could have went to a school like this when I was growing up.
You said you didn't have much experience with any instruments.
I'm afraid not. I just ended up diving into medicine head first.
As much as I'm a fan of the arts, I must admit, we probably need doctors more than musicians right now.
I did always dream of learning to play the piano, though.
Is that a fact?
My mother used to be very good. I loved listening to her and imagining I'd play just as well. But then we ended up selling it, and it never came to be.
What a shame. Liza, I have a wonderful idea. Why don't we fix this injustice? Let me give you a free lesson.
Sure, why not? That's very kind of you.
Come, take a seat. I'll show you how it's done. That's not right. Learning from errors is just as important as playing correctly. Don't worry, you'll get there. Don't worry, you'll get there.
See, I'm hopeless. Looks like I was right to stick with medicine.
Nonsense, honey. This is only your first lesson. You must come back for more. We'll make you the next big thing. Just wait and see.
You're quite a gifted teacher. Where did you learn to play?
Back in my hometown, where I lived before I met Evgeny, my husband. All I dreamt about was becoming a professional pianist. Write my own music.
Is that so?
I was doing rather well too. Performing at decent venues, getting noticed. But then we moved here. It was supposed to help Evgeny's career, renew his creativity. That was, of course, before he... Never mind that. I am here now. And that's that.
What did you mean to say, Anastasia?
Evgeny started drinking soon after we moved to this godforsaken town. I mean, he always drank. Ever since I met him, really. But then again, who doesn't around here? Besides, he's a poet, you know. Artistic nature, people said. Let him be. But it has been getting worse and worse. Now every other night he isn't home.
I don't know if it helps, but my father is a drunk. He started when my brother and I were very young, and it hasn't been easy for us. If you need help or a shoulder to cry on, I'm here for you.
Thank you so much, Liza. I'll make sure to remember. It's getting late. I shouldn't keep you any longer. Besides, you've heard enough from me for weeks to come.
Oh, don't be silly. Would you like me to walk you home again?
Not today, thank you. I am not quite ready to come back yet. I think I will just practice here a little more.
Of course. I'll give you some privacy.
Liza, before you go, would you please come over for dinner sometime? I'd love to chat some more. Besides, it would be nice to get you acquainted with my husband.
It would be my absolute pleasure. I'll make sure to drop by.
Delightful. Stop by our house anytime. If you see the light, it means we're home. I'll make sure to cook us something nice. Good night, Liza.
Good night. Well, the invitation is received. For better or for worse.
What can I get you?
Have you seen Evgeny tonight?
I'm afraid I have.
Did something happen? Is he all right?
Nothing out of the ordinary, sadly. He got too drunk, and I refused to serve him, so he left.
Oh, do you think he went home?
I'd say chances of that are slim to none.
Does this kind of thing happen often?
It's not getting better, I can tell you that.
Where do you think he went?
I'm willing to bet that he's at that vodka bar on the other side of town. Real nasty place. And I'm not just saying that because they're my competition.
Thank you. I'll take a look there.
Hey, it's none of my business, of course. But I wouldn't drink their Cabernet if I were you. Just a friendly piece of advice.
Understood. Thank you, Arben. That was very helpful.
See you.
Good evening.
Look. That's one messy path. I'd rather wait for it to be tidied up. Locked. The The lights are off outside. It's too early for Evgeny and Anastasia to sleep. They must be out. There's last month's newspaper stored in here. Peculiar. Locked. Huh. With a house like this, I imagined Anastasia owning a larger dress collection. Although she certainly has good taste, one of the outfits here is just stunning. What's this for? I bet it will come in handy. People don't always smile for these pictures, but not these two. They must have been happy at the time. Glinka, Chopin, Bach. She really does have wonderful taste. Some dusty sheet music. So there's last month's newspaper. Peculiar. This must be Evgeny's study. Honestly, it looks exactly how I imagined it. A lot of thrown away scribbles. Must be Evgeny's poetry drafts. Seems like he's been working on the same poem for a while, called The Curse. Most of these have barely anything written on them. Seems like he hated every idea he had from the very beginning. A lot of thrown away Seems like these are Evgeny's personal letters. I shouldn't be reading other people's author's copies of Evgeny's poetry book, Dead Winter. Maybe I should give it a read at some point. Evgeny has enough of those anyway.
What the hell? I swear I locked it.
They're back, and sounds like they're coming here.
What are you doing here? I'm calling the police. What the hell?
They're back, and sounds like...
And how much exactly do you owe them?
I owe what I owe. No need to go into details.
Funny. And I'd say it's prime time we get into them. We are broke, Evgeny. We can't afford these habits any longer.
Thanks to Uncle, we live in a grand house for pennies. We'll get by, Anastasia.
I don't want to get by, Evgeny. I want a normal life with a normal husband. I meant...
That's it. I don't want to hear another word of this.
Have you been drinking again?
No.
Don't lie to me, Evgeny. You're drunk. Every day this week you have been drinking.
I am not drunk. I just had one glass, that's it. I can't take another minute of this hysteria.
Where are you going? Don't you dare go on another bender.
I feel so weak all of a sudden. And hungry. This must be the result of some recent creative struggles. These are Evgeny's. It shouldn't be. These are Evgeny's. It shouldn't be. A secret panel under the floorboard. Clever. There's an envelope with a City Hall seal. This must be what the Countess is looking for. Hold on a second. What's this? 50 coins. Now, that's a lot of money. Maybe they won't even notice. I'm starving. I can't delay this any longer. If I don't eat now, I just know I will die. There she is. Her skin looks so beautiful in the moonlight. I can smell her flesh from all the way over here. I need to taste her. I need to feed. I think I know what I need to do. Should I come over? Anastasia?
Liza? You scared me. What are you doing here?
The door was open, so I took advantage of the invitation. Hope that's all right.
Yes, of course. In fact, I'm glad you're here. Liza, this is a nightmare.
What is it?
It's Evgeny. I've begged him to stop, but every time it's the same. Every week is the same. Every night when he is out, I pray that he will come back sober. I am so tired. I want to forget about all this, just for a moment. And after all I've seen, vodka is not the answer for me.
Maybe there's something I can do to help you tune it all out a little.
What is it?
It might sound silly, but there is this song my mother used to sing me sometimes. I remember how much it used to help me with similar thoughts. Let me sing it for you.
Please.
Hush, love, the sun's gone to sleep. Close your eyes, rest now in peace. In the morn you'll awake and the darkness will flee, and the light will await you and me, await you and me. Anastasia? No response. Did I just enchant her? Truthfully, I meant no harm, but I sense my time is running out. I have to use this opportunity. I'm sorry. What should I impress on her?
Dear Lord. Liza? Is that you? What have you done to my wife?
That's not how this was supposed to go.
What do you think you're doing, wench? You must be insane. Help! Somebody help! There is a deranged woman in my garden.
I'm not a petty man, but I think it's safe to say you owe me one.
I was trying to use enchantment, but it didn't work.
They must not have liked you enough for you to charm them.
How were you able to do it then? Do you know them well?
Not particularly, but the more experienced you become, the less effort it takes to charm someone. Some of the elders can even do it to complete strangers.
Don't you need an invitation to come here?
Only inside the house. Gardens don't count. People have this weird notion that they can own the land itself. I guess nature doesn't feel that way.
Hussar? What are you doing here?
I knew you were going here tonight, and I thought I should stay close in case of, well, something like this. Lo and behold, I heard all the commotion from the garden and swooped in.
What do I do now?
Relax. First thing you do is hand over what you found in the house. I trust that you have something for me.
Here are the documents Savelli kept in their house.
Excellent. Countess will be very pleased. Looks like someone is moving up in higher society.
I'm delighted to hear it.
Your friend here will wake up soon. He won't have any memory of what happened in the last few minutes, but he won't feel good about you, I can tell you that much. He will, of course, immediately go check on his wife, who should be back at it in a few days. Needless to say, if I were you, I'd let the doctor handle that one. I'm sure he will just blame it all on snakes as usual.
I should go warn him.
That might be a good idea. Best to be done with this dreary business before sunrise. Oh, and if you ever get so ravenous again, might I suggest hunting rabbits in the forests and fields instead? Might not be the most nutritious nor pleasant of business, since you won't be able to enchant them. However, it'll work as a last resort if you haven't managed to enchant a human under more private circumstances than tonight. I should get going too. Must have been a hell of a week, huh? Hang in there, sister. It gets easier.
Thank you, Hussar.
Good night, Liza. Not a day without drama.
I should get out of here before it's too late. Time to head home. Evening, Doctor. Are you all right? You don't look so well.
Yes. Would you like some tea?
I wouldn't want to bother you.
Come. It's still hot.
All right.
I'd offer you some sushki and candy, but to eat solid food in our condition, you'd need a special pill.
I assume some kind of a digestive enzyme?
Precisely. Sometimes I forget how smart you are. So, how did you enjoy your first week as a parasite?
Excuse me?
Well, by the blush on your face, I assumed you'd fed on your first victim, have you not?
I did. Tonight I fed on my first victim.
Honestly, this is nothing to be ashamed of. It's just what we are. We are forced by nature to survive by leeching on the weak and vulnerable. The sooner you accept it, the better. I learned it the hard way myself.
I suppose you are technically correct, but still.
Not only that, but unlike all the other parasites of the world, we don't even have the common decency to die. At least they decompose and give back to Earth in a circle of life, but we live forever. We are the ultimate parasite.
Let's say that's true. There isn't all that much you and I can do about it, is there?
That's where you're wrong, Liza. We can still contribute to this world with our minds. We can still help science. We can do some real good here, Liza. Trust me. That's why I converted you. This is why you are here. These must be your friends. Go and have some rest. And don't worry. I'll take care of everything.
Thank you, Doctor. Good luck.
It's all going to work itself out.
It's been a long night.
Liza? Liza, are you all right?
Yes, Father. Sorry, Father. I'm all better now.
Nonsense. Are you ill, dear? Should I fetch a doctor?
No, thank you. It's just... I don't think I want to go tomorrow.
What? Why not?
It's just... I don't know if I'm ready. The competition is so high. The odds of me getting in the academy are practically none. What if I don't know any answers? What if I fail miserably, tarnish both my reputation and the family name?
Liza, look at me, dear. Lord knows I haven't always been the most compassionate parent to you and your brother. Perhaps I've picked a stick over a carrot more often than I should have, and for that I am sorry.
Dad,
As little consolation as it is, I know at least you can trust my words when I say this. With the exception of some occasional disciplinary warnings. You've been a truly remarkable student. You've brought home nothing but perfect marks. Every essay of yours I read was full of insight and deep thought. You know your history more than well enough to not repeat its mistakes. I've never seen a more dedicated and talented young person than you. You've dreamt about being a doctor as early as when you started performing operations on your dolls. If someone can pass this exam and get in, it's you. If anyone deserves to be there, it's you. That's all I have to say.
do you really believe that?
Give me a minute. Where the hell did I put it?
Dad, what are you looking for?
Aha! There it is. There. This is something I was going to give you when you got your notice of acceptance.
Dad, it's so beautiful. It must have cost a fortune. But what if I don't get in? I can't accept this.
I always knew that you'd pass with flying colors. That's why I bought it early. I wanted to give it to you as a reminder of us when you move to the capital to study. But perhaps you need it more tomorrow. This way, you will always have your family to support you. We'll be there tomorrow with you as well, no matter what happens.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. Something's not right. Hussar? This wasn't even funny the first time. What is this? What are you? How are you doing that?
The time is nigh. The dead's adieu. Kupala's night we will meet again. What you owe will be returned.
Was that real?
Liza? Is everything all right? I thought I heard something.
Everything is fine, Doctor.
May I come in?
Please.
What happened?
A strange shadow appeared out of nowhere. It spoke of a debt and Kupala night. Does any of this make sense to you?
It's true that Kupala's night is coming soon. All kinds of unholy things crawl out from their dens around then. You had an encounter with an entity like this before, haven't you? Could be a nav, that made a bond with you that way.
A nav?
A dead soul that can't find rest and causes trouble in the realm of the living.
Kind of reminds of us a little, doesn't it?
Interesting perspective. I am hardly an expert on the supernatural, which is ironic in my current state. Science always made more sense to me than all that. Which actually brings me to my point. I would advise to find a book on the subject and learn more before Kupala night comes.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll keep that in mind.
I heard that Roman in the bookshop just received some new papers on hematology from Germany. I believe they should be able to push me over the fence. I'd get them myself, but I'm so swamped lately I could barely make it to your room.
Certainly. I'll pick them up for you.
Much obliged. Here, that should be enough to buy them. Well, I'd better get back to it. Let me know when you get the materials back from the bookshop.
Will do. Too bad I can't see my reflection in mirror. I wonder if I will...
Alright guys, I'm gonna stop the stream here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe or follow. Alright.